Hello everybody, it is part of our challenge group. So I wanted to talk about some ways that you can eat clean on the go if you're going out and about during the week or on the weekend with family, friends, and such. Ways that you can stay on track and stay on your clean eating path. So I have some tips that I want to offer or to tell you. First is using MyFitnessPal. I don't like to count calories, and typically with the 21-day fix, we take our containers and we measure everything, and so we know what we're getting throughout the day, depending on our portions. But one thing that you can do is use MyFitnessPal and type it in your phone if you're at a restaurant, and you can see how many calories are in each meal or how it breaks down. So it's a little more helpful when you go out to eat. You already know what you're doing, where you're going to get your calories, what containers you could use doing that. So it just gives you an idea of what's clean and not clean at a restaurant. My second tip is to be the first one to order and be confident in your order. I know personally myself, I struggle. I'm like, well, what are you eating? I don't know. What are you eating? And so I kind of give in to peer pressure sometimes about what other people are eating because that sounds really good. Even though I know what I need and what my body needs, I give in to that temptation. So be confident in your order and be the first to order. Number 3 tip is to have things your way. I know that sounds a little, it can sound a little rude, but it's not. If you're asking the waitress or the waiter how things are cooked, what it's prepared in, what it's cooked in, just different questions like that, they should have no problem answering those questions for you if they want to help you. And they'll probably be impressed that you care about what your food is cooked in and how it's cooked in, and that can resonate a big example to them. So just don't be afraid to ask how it's prepared or how it's cooked. Number 4 is pay attention to the menu descriptions. So it'll describe savory foods or how it's cooked, what it's cooked in, and typically you want to go for stuff that is grilled. Depending on how it's baked, you have to be a little bit careful about the baked one, but that's an option. Go for steamed for your steamed vegetables. You can saute, but you need to make sure and ask that it's sauteed in olive oil and no other type of oil. So ask those type of questions and look at the menu on the little description and see how it is described below. And that'll give you kind of an incentive of what's in it as well, included the whole meal, and you can ask the waiter or the waitress what's included in this entire meal or what is in the salad type of thing. Tip number 5 is to stay away from snacking. Snacking is social, so if you're going out with your spouse or with friends and you have chips or bread, of course it's there, you're going to eat it, it's in front of you, so you can even ask them to move that away from you, so you're avoiding the snacking part, and you're not eating the bread and getting extra calories that way. So that's one thing, and try not to be tempted into the social aspect of snacking. It is a social thing that Americans do. Number 6, be salad savvy. Sometimes people think, oh, I'm getting a salad, it's going to be so healthy, but you really have to watch that you're not getting it with extra calories and fat. Ask for the dressing to be on the side. If you're getting a chicken on top of your salad, make sure it's a grilled chicken versus breaded. A lot of times they do a breaded chicken on top of your salad. Avoid getting creamy dressings, ranch. It's a no-no. Ranch is no bueno. So stay away from the creamy dressings, and you can always opt for a vinaigrette. Those are a healthier option. And ask for it to be on the side, because when they drizzle it all over it, they just load it with that dressing. And dip it. You can just dip your salad in and eat it that way, and then you're getting less calories in your salad. So just be salad savvy. Sometimes all those yummy salads aren't always the best option. Number 7 is to drink water. So when they ask you what you would like to drink, your first option should be water. You want to avoid drinking all your extra calories. through liquid. So all your sodas, if you do drink alcohol, make sure we've talked about cheat meals and moderation. So just watch what you're drinking and always opt for water. You can always ask for lemons or limes or something to kind of add a little different flavor to your water so it's not as bland, because sometimes the restaurant water is kind of gross. Or you can take in your own water and you can track how much water you're drinking as well. So just drink water. It's better. Our number 8 tip is portion control. So when you go out to eat, most portions they give you are enormous, and you want to control your portion control, and you can even ask them to wrap it up to go half of your meal beforehand and put it in a container to go. So that way you already know your portion sizes. You could share a meal. My husband and I do that. We share meals. Not as well as your portion, but you are saving money that way. I don't know, it's an option. And a lot of times I just can't eat the entire meal, and if it's there, I feel like I have to eat it, but if it's not, then I won't touch it. Number 9 is to pay attention to your sauces. If you are eating a pasta dish, go for a whole wheat pasta. Ask for a red tomato paste sauce versus a creamy pesto sauce. You get extra calories that way with the creamy sauces. So just be a little conscientious when you're reading the menu and what sauces you're getting if you are eating a pasta sauce. Our last one is to be smart with your sweets. So at the end of the meal, you more than likely will want a sweet or something sweet to eat, and you can always ask for berries on the side or in a bowl, because typically if they have a dessert, they have berries in the back and they could give you berries. Or you could split it. You can share your dessert, because typically the first and the last bite are the most satisfying bites. So share it with somebody so you're not consuming all those extra calories. And we've talked about our cheat meal before. If you know you're going to go out to eat and it's your one meal that you're just going to indulge in and you've been wanting it, then go for it. And don't look back. Don't regret it. Just eat it and move on. So those are my tips for you for eating on the go, because we are Americans and we're always on the go. So if you can, prep your stuff and take it with you. If not, don't freak out. There are options. Just be a little more aware of your options. So have a fantastic day. If you have any questions, comments, post them below. Keep it up.